Welcome back to United USA. Looks like there is a tsunami advisory for the West Coast after an underground volcano erupted.
A tsunami advisory for the U.S., West Coast, Alaska, and Hawaii after an underwater volcano erupted in the Pacific. The eruption happened Saturday near the Pacific island nation of Tonga. That's a little bit more than 2,000 miles east of Australia. The islands in the area reported waves crashing onto docks. The first wave hit the U.S. mainland a little bit before 8 a.m. local time. So far, there are no reports of any significant effects, but officials are telling people to stay on higher ground until the threat has passed.
West Coast here, advisory, beaches are closed, strong waves expected, but it doesn't look like there's any necessarily immediate danger to the public. Not like some of the tsunamis you see in Hollywood movies and stuff like that. And it doesn't strike me as, like, for example, the type of tsunami that hit like Thailand back in the mid-2000s, or, for example, Fukushima, Japan, March 11, 2011. But yeah, it's definitely noteworthy. Something like this doesn't happen too often, but that section, the Pacific Ocean, all the fault lines that go around there, they call that the Ring of Fire. And like they said, in this case, it wasn't an underwater earthquake. So yeah, I don't think there's really much to really fear from it, in my personal opinion. But then again, I guess you never really know. So we shall see. But anyway, if you got any friends out there, I'm sure people have already, checked the headlines, and I'm sure most people have heard something. But if you got friends on the west coast of the United States, friends on the west coast of Canada, like and share, get this out there. And depending on if there's updates that need to be put out, I will possibly do an update. But either way, just a heads up.
Massive blast there.
So that was the sound of the blast heard in Fiji. Yeah, pretty crazy. There's some satellite images. It's pretty serious. I mean, could that be a volcano? Sure, absolutely. Could have been a nuclear bomb test? Yep, absolutely as well. So, seen out there, waves hitting Tonga. Yeah, definitely a tsunami, them being the closest. They're probably the only ones in imminent danger. For the rest, but I always just think about the possibility of other things. I'm not the type of person that usually tends to believe the first reports or official stories, because most of the time the powers that be are lying to the public, and it's just something that happens on a regular basis. But anyway, so yeah, here is some more video. Check it out.
Tsunami advisory effective at 7:50 a.m. 1 to 2 foot waves and high tides are expected.
The rest of the world is stressing. Psh, your boy's barbecuing. Oh, look at that. Ain't that pretty? Oh, yeah. That's what's up. And can't forget Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Psh, barbecue sauce. And they look like they're just about done. So I'm going to get at it. Check y'all later.
Boats onto docks. The first wave hit the U.S. mainland a little bit before 8 a.m. local time. So far, there are no reports of any significant effects,